So now that I can explain to the readers what probate is, hey, how can I avoid it?
Yeah. You know, what's neat about the answer is it's very simple to avoid probate. I mean, once you know it's something, hey, I've got to watch out for it, it's really simple to avoid probate. And we've talked about extensively doing a trust. I mean, the trust is the easiest, simplest way to avoid probate. And if you think about it, the way a trust does that is that you create this legal entity like a corporation, and you designate trustees to supervise this entity. And Ken, while you set this up, you can be your own trustee. You don't have to bring in a bank or a financial institution. You can be the creator of the trust, and you can be the trustee. And then we put in the document a successor trustee, that when you pass away, maybe a financial institution is going to be your successor. And then all your titles are transferred to this trust while you're alive. So you don't own your car. You don't own your house. The Dana Trust owns those things. And so when Matt Dana dies, my successor trustee has the authority to retitle these assets to my wife without going through probate. So the trust is the easiest way. Now people say, well, I can't afford a trust. Are there other ways? Yes, there are other ways. For example, life insurance, IRAs, annuities. These types of assets have beneficiary designations. These assets don't go through probate. Anything that allows you to put a beneficiary on there, no probate's needed. I got to have a $100,000 policy. I can designate my wife as beneficiary. I die, all she has to do is present a death certificate to the insurance company. They pay her the life insurance. Doesn't need probate. Certain assets don't need that. And then you always hear about right of survivorship. I own my home, joint tenancy, right of survivorship. Right of survivorship's an easy way to avoid probate. If you're not going to do a trust, then at least own your home and own your car and own your assets, right of survivorship with your spouse. But the problem with these survivorship forms is they do a good job of avoiding probate when the first spouse dies, but then what happens if my wife dies? They're back into a probate situation. So you come back full circle. A trust is always the best way.